Well, with us is Rufftone, and we just want to get a brief of what he thinks when it comes to, youth and violence and our political, definitely the political season in Kenya, and what, the music industry or the entertainment industry at large, can do to help the Kenyan youth. To avoid being engaged in violence, especially before, during, and after the 2017 elections. Rufftone.
Yes, Mercy.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
You well?
Yes, I am.
I like the question. Yeah? My take is very simple. Is as opinion shapers that we are. I think the only free gift you can give to this republic is to sensitize the youth against the ills of engaging in election or post-election violence. 2 weeks ago I was in Kibra, and we'd gone to do some activations, and along the road we were with a group of youth who actually ran into another set of youth, and there was miscommunication, and before I knew it I just saw a machete, and a young man came and hacked another young man. We had to rush him to the hospital in our van, in our trailer, and that's when it hit me that yes, we spend so much time in our studios, and maybe 80% of our faces are on TV, but we live in a very delusioned life. We think that when you're in our comfort zone, in our homes, that's a representation of Kenya. I came to realize that is like 0.05% of what is really happening on the ground. What is happening on the ground is there's poverty, there's political tensions, there are undercurrents. We are literally sitting on top of a volcano. And you see many people will deny this, but the political nominations are attesting to this thing that I'm talking about. I think politics have been overrated in this republic, and I think politicians and even the voters, they have to come to a point whereby they realize life happens after voting and elections, and even leaders after they've gone into power, still life happens, and we have the obligation as the musicians and celebrities to bring this home. There are many young people who don't see money in the villages, and it just takes one political leader to come and confuse them with the handouts for them to become violent. So my idea would be, I call upon every opinion shaper to step forward and call for peace, and also enlighten the people on the importance of democracy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in line with the Kenyan Yetu, I Am for Peace campaigns, our goal is to bring all the sectors together, both private and public, to speak in one voice and reach out to the entire, I would say, population, that is the youth population in particular. I just want you to, give us a message, from the music, let me say, from the music industry, to the youths. What is the one thing you want to tell the youths in line with the Kenyan Yetu I Am for Peace campaign?
Before I even answer that question, I would also want everyone, from the corporate to the politicians to every Kenyan, to do the peace campaign not as a PR initiative, not as something they want to do for them to be listed on the do good list.
Yes.
They should do it because it is necessary. They should do it because it directly affects their businesses.
Yes.
It affects their peace. Even as a musician, which song from Rufftone will be played and people are bleeding and the nation is bleeding? Which concert will be organized? Nothing. The same to the private sector. So from the industry, I would say I have been with enough musicians, and I believe they're both for peace. So whatever you're telling me as artists is just know, my wife, for instance, she's from a different tribe. Now I don't, my dad is a Luya, my mom is Luo, and my wife is Kikuyu. So my kids, I don't know what tribe they are. They are cocktail of the beauty of Kenya. And we should embrace that. As musicians, we say, let's intermarry, let's love God, and let's love one another. That's what I can say.
Wow, awesome. Thank you so much, Rufftone. And I think at this point, please just give us, I am Rufftone, Kenyan Yetu, and I am for peace.
Yeah. This is Rufftone, Mr. Iggy Iggy, and Kenyan Yetu, and for sure, I'm for peace. For 2017, me I tell you, don't ever go any other way apart from the peace direction. Peace all the way, 2017, me I tell you.
Yeah.